this does not seem like it was really interesting what happened to him, but it didn't seem like it was consistent with his character.
They,
That kind of
I
that
think
was a pretty glaring error in continuity for
they
me.
should have stopped after Days of Future Past because that I think first of all that's another thing that didn't Days of Future Past pretty much end telling you everything's going to be okay for the X-Men because they're all alive again
Right.
at the end of Days of Future Past, so they're all going to be okay. So you really don't need any more movies because everything is going to be okay.
I would have taken I would I would have taken another X-Men movie, but a good X-Men movie.
Like an X-Men movie today, today's X-Men, you know, with
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
no, screw that girl.
She was okay.
She was cool, but she's not a good X-Men. I'm talking about, you got the Patrick Stewart with as Dr. X and the Professor X.
Professor X.
Whatever, and then Ian McKellen as Magneto. And
I'm okay with Michael Fassbender as Magneto.
what I'm saying is that we need a new X-Men movie, but from today's X-Men people, because
they're
clearly,
too old.
Clearly, in the prequels, everything is fine. They made everything okay. So now let's do new X-Men movies with James Marsden as Cyclops and the Famke Janssen as
Famke Janssen.
Famke Janssen.
It's Famke Janssen
as what's her name?
Jean Grey.
Jean and also the Halle Berry as Storm.
I like the new girl as Storm.
Cool. I
liked her.
And
I was kind of concerned about her because I think the biggest acting role she'd had was like on a Disney show for preteens.
And this might have been the biggest role she had.
Well, she played it pretty well.
Yeah.
She was interesting. She had a very limited role.
Oh, and Frasier as Beast. That was good too. We have to bring him back. So
I like the new guy's Beast,
yeah.
to be honest.
But what you're missing my point. Point I'm trying to make is that if you're going to do new X-Men movies, you got to do it with the old people, because
No, not necessarily.
Days of Future Past proved everything's going to be okay.
But they proved that the young...
Let's do new X-Men movies.
But they proved that the young cast are capable of making a good film. Why not that?
I think we're on two different wavelengths. I'm talking about story. You're talking about legit. You're talking about the actual films.
Yeah, because I'm trying to ensure all the components for like a solid film are in there.
But our arguments are not the same, and they don't make sense.
Much like the X-Men timeline.
Much
like the X-Men timeline.
Yeah, but I do like the younger people and their films. They're good. But what I'm saying is, Days of Future Past said essentially everything's going to be okay. So now, if you're going to do new X-Men movies, just do it with the old people. Let's just get back into the fun stuff now.
Yeah,
I'm done following storylines with Marvel.
I'm done with make-believe for now. X-Men Apocalypse killed it for me.
I'm done. The only thing I will allow is Star Wars. I will not allow. I'm to the point where I'm just not going to allow Marvel to mess with my mind very much longer.
I'm done. I went home and watched clips of Full Metal Jacket. I just needed to watch a really good, solid movie.
Just needed to watch
a good, solid movie.
Arlie Ermy get blown away. Is that what you need to see? You need to see that?
And I need to see him degrade Marine recruits beforehand.
No hashtag no joy. Tweet us at hashtag no joy.
What? I wanted to see a solid movie that had no make-believe in it. That's what that was, and I found some catharsis from it.
That's not, okay. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. I'm sure not all of that was real.
All of what?
In Full Metal Jacket. A
lot of it was.
I'm sure some of it was taken at liberty. Maybe the murders weren't, but those were real. But
yeah, people went insane and probably killed their drill instructors. I could see it.
We weren't there, so we don't know what happened.
Let's see. I think the scene where they beat him up with the bars of soap, stuff like that happened fairly routinely.
Well, yeah, but
Dude,
I don't think it was as dramatic as the movie makes it.
Well, I don't know, because my dad was in the Army during Vietnam, and he said they had like a recruit like that who was just a screw up, and like I think the big complaint was that his stuff was never tidy, like his rifle was never clean, shoes were never clean, pants never pressed. So one night they all took him in the shower rooms, stripped him naked,
raped him.
No, they scrubbed him with one of those steel wool brushes.
Oh, they sodomized him.
No, they didn't do that.
Okay.
But, what? No, scrubbing with a steel brush that's not, awful enough. That's pretty awful.
That's bad enough, and I think that's opportunity missed to not shove it up just once.
What?
And on
And
that,
you say I have no joy.
and on that note, we'll swing it to the music for now. You're listening to Smells Like 90s Rock, Knoxville's Home for Sodomy.
No.